Good morning, everybody. Tracy here, aka Virtual Teach. One of the things I want to share today is actually a huge shout out to my colleague and library media extraordinary friend, is to Amy Bansak. And she and I have been working on learner-led libraries for, I don't know, maybe about almost a year. We're getting close to a year now. And what she created for us to use was a learner-led library Jeopardy game using Jeopardy Labs. Did not even know about Jeopardy Labs before she created this. And one of the things I really like about this is that once you go in there and you choose your teams, click start. I love that right down here, you don't have to keep track anywhere else. It says right there, she's got the categories, the questions, because we have some things that are very constant between the two of us that it that that when she created it, it was just very fluid between what she does in her library media center and what I do in my library media center. What was really cool about this though is that a lot of times the kids didn't get the question. That was a very difficult concept for them to understand because a lot of them are not familiar with Jeopardy, and as well as the fact that for some of them, writing something as a question instead of an answer is a very new and interesting concept because they're always expected to write something as a statement and not as a question. That's okay. The more they play Jeopardy like games, the more they'll get used to it. The other thing that was really kind of cool about this is that it was so much fun to hear their conversations that they were having with each other because we really forced them to work as teams. And even though they were in their conversations, very clearly they know our routines, they know our procedures, they know our expectations, even if they didn't get the answer correct, because you could hear it in their conversation. So, for example, like with this one, if you find the book in the wrong place, right? And then, so they're like, where do you put books? Where do you know, well, we put books in the book drop, don't we? And so they would talk about it, although what they ended up writing didn't necessarily come out that way. And so it was very, very fun to kind of hear that everything that they've internalized, even if it did not come through in their final written responses. And um, one of the other nice things, so I'm going to hit escape and I'm going to refresh this page. Oh, that's my son Owen. He wants to say hello. Is that I tweaked just a couple of questions, obviously because I'm not Miss Bansick, and because to personalize it just for MySpace, just a smidge. And when you click edit, which you could do as well, I'll just put it down below for you. You can create a password so that you can come back and edit your own. It makes a copy for you that then lets you edit your own. And so that was really nice. I cloned it. I was able to edit just a couple that I wanted to edit. And then one of the things that Amy doesn't know, but she might know now, is that the students were asking me where we created this, and so now they want to create their own Jeopardy. So now they want to create their own Jeopardy games, which is kind of cool, especially for my older fifth graders, because they are going to be developing an exhibition project and they have to create different things. So this is an awesome, awesome resource for them. I'm actually going to put it in the create and share on the IMS for Kids website. So if you're looking for a fun way to engage your kids and just kind of see what they know and what they, even if they don't get the questions right, have a little bit of fun, then I highly recommend Jeopardy Labs.